Welcome to this episode of Dwayne's Aviation. A wise man once said, smash the like button and subscribe to our channel. Experimental airplanes are great. They are freedom. The broad flexibility it offers in terms of upgrades and maintenance is completely awesome. You are at liberty to do what you like with a home built. Nothing feels better than having a plane you can modify to your taste, improve, and personalize in ways that factory airplanes forbid. Let's look at the most efficient experimental airplanes in the market today. Since these airplanes are experimental, the total build price will vary depending on what you decide to put on the airplane, so I will not include the build price for that reason. Whenever a general aviation enthusiast hears the name Lancer, speed, and lots of speed is the first thing that comes to their mind. The Lancer Mako is no different. Production of the Mako started in 2018. With the Mako, the emphasis is on usable performance, not just on-paper bragging, but real-world responsiveness you can count on every day. Starting with a sturdy composite airframe that's built to stringent utility class standards, the Mako is designed for the long haul. This uses the 350 horsepower Continental IO 550 turbocharged engine, which helps it to seat 4 people and cruise at 225 knots or 417 kilometers an hour, climb at 1900 feet per minute with a range of 1100 nautical miles. This is the Stoddard Hamilton Glasair 3. The only language this airplane hears is "get there fast." The painstaking aerodynamic refinement of this airplane helps you get the maximum out of every gallon of fuel without compromising Glasair's nimble yet docile handling characteristics. The Glasair 3 is an all-composite improved variant of the earlier Glasair 2 with retractable landing gear and a 300 horsepower Lycoming IO 540 engine. It has 2 seats side by side with dual controls and can fit wingtip fuel tanks on it for long-range missions. This airplane uses the 300 horsepower Lycoming IO 540 engine, which helps it to cruise at 272 knots, climb at 2400 feet per minute, with a range of 1100 nautical miles. The Glasair Sportsman 2+2 is the most versatile 4-seat single-piston aircraft available. The Sportsman's performance specifications compare favorably with other aircraft in the class that is priced several times higher. Unlike the others, the Sportsman is the plane with the most customization options. You can configure this airplane to use either tricycle landing gear or tail dragger. If that's not enough for you, you can put floats on it for water operations. If you love adventure, you can fit rugged wheels on it. The Sportsman is unique, offering on-airport, off-airport operational capability. Cross-country or backcountry, no matter what your flying need may be, the Sportsman will fulfill your mission. This airplane uses the 180 horsepower Lycoming IO 360 engine, which helps it to cruise at 137 knots, climb at 1000 feet per minute with a range of 130 nautical miles. If you want an acrobatic airplane, then consider the Vans RV-8. The RV-8 is a fully aerobatic capable airplane, stable and responsive, which provides a fighter jet-like feel of centerline seating with a wide fuselage and cockpit that accommodates 2 people in comfort. This is undoubtedly one of the most efficient airplanes on the list. It achieves unprecedented efficiency through careful aerodynamic shaping and lightweight structure. For the owner, this represents significantly lower operating costs and simplified maintenance. This airplane uses the Lycoming IO 360 engine, which powers it to cruise at 210 miles per hour, climb at 1,900 feet per minute with a range of 1,000 miles. If you want a 4-seat personal airplane with the performance of a jet, then go for the Lancer Evolution. This airplane offers performance that's in the very light jet category. Currently available in both turboprop and piston engines. The turboprop version comes in 3 different engine options. The turbine version of the Evolution is powered by the 750 horsepower Pratt & Whitney PT6 engine with a maximum cruise of 300 knots at 25,000 feet on a fuel burn of 39 gallons per hour of Jet A. But if you throttle back to an economy cruise of 270 knots, it burns 23 gallons per hour. The Evolution turbine has a full fuel payload of 837 pounds and 61 knots flaps down stall speed. The piston version is powered by a 350 horsepower Lycoming IE2 engine and has a maximum cruising speed of 270 knots on a fuel burn of 22 gallons per hour of avgas. But at an economy cruise speed of 240 knots, the fuel flow is 17 gallons per hour. Both airplanes are pressurized. The piston version flies at a maximum of 25,000 feet, while the turbine can fly up to 28,000 feet with 4 occupants and luggage. If you want a Cirrus in the experimental category, consider the Vans RV-10. This is the first 4-seat airplane in the popular RV series. The prototype first flew in 2003, and the kits have been in production to date. When Vans introduced the RV-10, 3 engine configurations were planned, one configuration using a smaller 210 horsepower Continental IO360 engine, and 2 others using the larger 235 and 260 horsepower Lycoming IO540 engines. The Continental engine was discontinued after most builders indicated that it poses problems due to the engine displacement limitations. Currently, the RV-10 uses the Lycoming IO540 engine, which helps it to cruise as fast as 180 knots, climb at 1,400 feet per minute with a range of 800 miles. If you want a true high-performance airplane with the luxury of a full-size sedan, then go for the Velocity XL. This airplane has the ability to make 1,000-mile cross-country trips at speeds in excess of 200 knots while carrying 4 adults and baggage in total comfort. With the rear-mounted engine, the noise, propeller turbulence, engine heat, and fumes are behind you, providing an atmosphere comparable to a modern sports sedan. The XL is available in both fixed and retractable gear and can accommodate either 3 or 4 passengers, plus a pilot. The 5-seat version, the XL5, has a rear bench seat for 3 rather than the alternative separate pair of seats. The Velocity XL uses the 310 horsepower Continental IO550 engine, which helps it to cruise at 210 knots, climb at over 1,500 feet per minute with a range of 1,000 nautical miles. The price for the kit is $55,000. Total build price depends on the additional options you put on the plane, but you're looking at over $200,000 in total build cost. When the Velocity XL came out, customers loved it, but some people wanted the same design with the twin-engine performance and safety, and the Velocity V-Twin was born. The Velocity V-Twin was designed to provide a safe and efficient transportation aircraft, especially for those who fly at night, over mountains, over large bodies of water, serious IFR, and those who just want the redundancy of a second engine to get them home or to an airport in the event of an engine failure. The V-Twin uses 2 160 horsepower Lycoming IO320 engines, which helps it to cruise at 175 knots, climb at 2,000 feet per minute with a range of 1,400 nautical miles. If you want luxury and lots of speed, then go for the Epic LT. Introduced in 2015, over the last 2 decades, there has been a shortage of new entrants into the turboprop market. The design of this aircraft is great, with strength-to-weight benefits of carbon fiber generously applied to a sophisticated aerodynamic airframe attached to a 1,200 horsepower engine delivers a great performance. No other high-performance aircraft employs carbon fiber so extensively throughout its airframe, which helps the E1000 to outperform the competition. And cruises at 360 miles per hour with a climb rate of 4,000 feet per minute, plus a full fuel payload of 1,100 pounds and range of over 1,560 nautical miles. If you want a highly efficient, modern 4-seat design, then go for the Sling TSI. The TSI is truly one of the very few home-built kits available today with 4 seats and the capability to use them. While not as fast as an RV-10 at lower altitudes, The turbocharged engine is more than sufficient for 2 or 3 people to take off on an extended trip in both distance and time. The new Rotax engine is efficient and sophisticated, promising years of service. The Sling TSI has been critically acclaimed for its capabilities, effortless handling, and all-round functionality. It comfortably seats 4 with luggage and still cruises effortlessly and efficiently, making it the ultimate in affordable cross-country flying. Using the 141 horsepower Rotax 915 engine, cruise speed is 148 knots, 1,000 feet a minute climb rate, and a range of 900 nautical miles. If you want a variant of the Sling TSI, then go for the Sling 4. The Sling 4 was built to be the most practical and desirable lightweight, 4-place experimental aircraft on the market. The main difference between the Sling 4 and the Sling TSI is that the TSI is aerodynamically cleaner and structurally beefier than the Sling 4, and the TSI uses the bigger, more powerful 141 horsepower Rotax 915 instead of a 115 horsepower Rotax 914. This is an aircraft with an uncompromising mission to offer unrivaled performance, safety, and reliability in the hands of all pilots, no matter the mission. This airplane uses the 114 horsepower Rotax 914 engine, which helps it to cruise at 130 knots, climb at 800 feet per minute, with a range of 700 nautical miles. Finally, the Vans RV-12. Fun, speed, affordability, and high performance are the defining characteristics of the Vans RV-12. This is a tremendous little airplane, fast enough to go cross-country and economical enough to just put around and do some sightseeing flights. It has excellent performance with a takeoff roll of just 400 feet, and even less if you're flying solo. In flight, the controls are very smooth and responsive. Since introduced in 2008, and one of the main selling points since then is its low operating costs. Using the 100 horsepower Rotax 912 engine, the RV-12 cruises at 130 miles per hour, climbs at 900 feet per minute, with a range of 500 miles. You can support us on Patreon using the link in the description. Always remember that a wise man once said, "Subscribe for more."